Hello， 大家好，欢迎来到亚洲特调。现在呢是筑波大学 University of Tsukuba 的直播现场，我是今天代班主持人 Jeffrey。我们台大呢跟筑波大学有了 CIC 的大学联盟之后呢，我们台大跟筑波大学的交换名额也有了比较多，然后我们在台大也有设立了办事处。那我们首先欢迎我们办事处的秘书。
各位同学大家好，我是筑波大学台湾办事处的秘书。因为筑波大学跟台湾大学的 CIC 的特殊的友谊，所以我们互设了办事处。我的办事处就在台大的校园里面，我有2个办事处，一个就在台大这个新的国际处里面的姐妹校联合办公室，另外一个在长兴街上的生技中心2楼。有任何的问题都欢迎同学们来找我，谢谢大家。
OK， 那在这边先提醒同学一下，就是我们今天的直播最后呢都会回答同学的 Q&A， 所以同学对于有任何的问题呢，都可以在底下踊跃的留言，我们最后会一一的为同学做解答。那首先呢，我们先看一段精彩的短片。
筑波大学の大学紹介ビデオをお願いします。
My dream is to engineer a better world.
I want to work for the women living in conservative societies.
My dream is to improve global affairs.
私の夢は日本語教師になることです。
OK， 那我们欣赏完这段影片呢，那我们现在呢主要就是要跟远端连线，邀请到我们台湾办事处的处长阿布纯一 Peter 老师。Let's welcome Abe Sensei.
Thank you very much. I'm the director of Taiwan office in Tsukuba University of Tsukuba, and I great to know that many people are here and you are welcome to see our university. And I hope you enjoy the time here. And if you have any questions, we have our staff here and they will answer your questions. And I hope you have a fine and very informative time here. Next, we will have a next clip, video clip about our university. And after that, we have there open for any questions. So we have 2 parts. And the first part is with CIC Study Abroad. what was the name? My certification system is one of the new system, and it will be introduced by Mr. Mori. And then we have alumni, and we invited some alumni. So 2 alumni, Ms. Juan and Laura, and so they will answer all your questions. So, and we have also introduction by Marco. He is knows about the whole system here. Okay, so I would go now to the video. Is that right? The next video. Yes. So maybe I will see you later. So bye.
OK， 那我们来看第2支影片。
Imagine the future. University of Tsukuba was founded on the principle of openness. We provide interdisciplinary education in an environment that is open to a wide range of fields and disciplines. Our graduate schools plan and conduct research that is both advanced in its field and grounded in a global perspective, equipping our students with problem definition and problem-solving skills they need to meet society's needs. Our university is located in Tsukuba Science City, a government-run project designed to serve as a center for high-level research and education. The many Nobel Prize winners it has produced over the years have proven its standing. Students actively study in an international collaboration environment, which often takes them abroad to conduct research and present their findings. Researchers also travel here from around the world to attend the Tsukuba Global Science Week and the Tsukuba Conference. These are highly regarded events organized by the university for discussing topics related to solving issues that affect the entire planet. We provide scholarships through our very own foundation. Depending on your financial circumstances, you may also be eligible for a waiver on your entrance fee or tuition. We also provide student employment in the form of teaching and research assistantships. The university provides 4,000 rooms in on-campus residences, offering independence, comfort, and space for studying. We also provide the support you need to become accustomed to life in Japan, such as personal tutors and Japanese classes. At the University of Tsukuba, we have numerous degree programs that are grouped into 3 graduate schools. The Graduate School of Business Sciences, Humanities, and Social Sciences, the Graduate School of Science and Technology, and the Graduate School of Comprehensive Human Sciences. The university has established various advanced research centers to promote collaboration between the 3 graduate schools to initiate large-scale research projects. For example, the Cybernetics department focuses on a new academic field centered around human, machine, and information sciences fused with various other fields.
Tsukuba University has a wide diversity of research of students from all over the world. So I believe it's very easy for students to get connected to each other.
I joined this lab because this lab provides very good environment for the foreign students, and I can use English in discussion and experiments.
Is that the professors are kind of famous? They are doing really interesting researches about the Latin American studies.
Imagine what Earth will look like a century from now. Imagine yourself making a positive impact on an issue that affects the entire planet. Imagine the future. University of Tsukuba.
好，那我们欣赏完这2段影片，相信同学对于筑波大学有先进一步的了解。那 接下来呢，我们也邀请到了 SGU 事业推进室的 Marco 老师，他也录制了一段关于筑波大学的介绍的影片。那我们先来欣赏这段影片。
Marco さんのビデオお願いします。
My name is Marko Stojic, and I work as a program coordinator for the CSC initiative here in the University of Tsukuba. I'm truly happy that students all over the world are interested in studying in Japan, and also for showing their interest in studying at the University of Tsukuba. I hope that today's presentation will be of use to you, so please allow me to introduce you to our university and say a couple of points that you may find of great value before applying. As you may see in this slide, Tsukuba is located around 50 kilometers from central Tokyo in the southern part of Ibaraki Prefecture. It has its name from Mount Tsukuba, which is located on the northern part of the city. Tsukuba is located 1 hour drive from Narita International Airport by bus. As of July 2020, the estimated population of Tsukuba city is 245,000. The total area of the city is 284 square kilometers, and the location is known as Tsukuba Science City, known as the largest science city in Japan. Tsukuba City was a planned science area developed in 1960s, when it was clear that there was a demand for new research facilities and a fresh approach to university education. Now, there are more than 30 national and 200 private research institutes. And among the most prominent and famous research institutions here in the area are JAXA, or Japanese Space Agency, KEK, or High Energy Accelerator Research Organization, also National Institute of Advanced Industrial Science and Technology, and the National Institute for Material Science. As you can see, the founding philosophy is university open to the world. The university was established in October 1973. A forerunner was Tokyo University of Education, which was founded in 1872. It was one of the oldest universities in Japan, Tokyo Higher Normal School. In October 2002, the University of Tsukuba merged with the University of Library and Information Science. Dr. Jigoro Kano, who was the founder of modern judo and also the first to open the doors for international students to study in Japan, was also a first International Olympic Committee member from Asia. During his term, more than 7,000 international students were welcomed and trained in our university. And now, Tsukuba has more than 2,200 international students, which is a count from May this year, 2022. But we are expecting that number to be even bigger, since now the borders have been open and COVID-19 pandemic measures have been lessening. Tsukuba was always known for its openness and international communities. And we are proud to say that there is a richness of students and researchers coming from different parts of the world. To be exact, this year we're counting 117 different countries and regions from around the world. When we're talking about the international aspect of Tsukuba, it is important to mention that the university nurtures dozens of educational agreements with various international universities. Those agreements, they facilitate in greater amount to easier student exchange and generate solid basis for future research projects and international collaborations. As I mentioned in the beginning, I work as a program coordinator of the Campus in Campus initiative. That initiative has a primal objective to increase the flow of international student exchanges, research development, and even university-industry collaborations. It was established in 2013 as a part of government project for internationalizing Japanese universities. The project is called Top Global University Project, a project that selects top global universities from among Japanese universities that are driving internationalization and also offers prioritized support for university reforms. Within the CIC initiative, as you can see, we have now 10 international universities, and we were happy to welcome students from those partner universities every year until, unfortunately, recently, when COVID made things a bit complicated. But now, this year, we are happy to welcome back our partner students, and we are also looking forward to increasing our network to at least 13 universities by the end of academic year 2023. As you can see from this slide, there are various collaborations established with each of our CIC partners, and which opens the doors to various collaborations. There are many of programs, such as joint degree programs, double degree programs, but not only those, there are also offices of the University of Tsukuba present in those partner universities that provide a place for detailed information for students who wish to know more about Tsukuba and how to apply. Another founding philosophy of our university would be interdisciplinary approaches to education and research. We are a comprehensive research-intensive university with cutting-edge research in supercomputing, nanotechnology, personal care robotics, algae biofuel technologies, proton cancer therapy, etc. With collaboration with some of our research institutes in the vicinity, there were many important scientific breakthroughs by our researchers, which include the identification and specification of molecular structure of superconducting materials, for example, the development of organic optical films that alter their electrical conductivity in response to changing light, and also the creation of extreme low-pressure vacuum chambers, all magnificent scientific discoveries. We have also focused our attention on comprehensive research fields, which include sports science and arts. Since the connection with sports science has always been rather strong in our university, we are proud to say that we possess Japan's premier research center for sports. As you can see here, we have a variety of programs in our university, all available for our international students to choose as they please. From the fields I already mentioned, there are life and environmental sciences, medicine, humanities, engineering, and also informatics. All in all, more than 40 degree programs and more than 2,800 classes taught in English. If we are to put all of the degree programs in one place, it would look something like this. They can be classified into 3 graduate schools. So just in short, I would like to mention Graduate School of Comprehensive Human Sciences with present degree programs in Comprehensive Human Sciences. We also have Business Sciences, Humanities and Social Sciences, with degree programs in Human and Social Sciences and degree programs in Business Sciences. In the end, there is also Graduate School of Science and Technology, with degree programs in Life and Earth Sciences, Pure and Applied Sciences, and also Systems and Information Engineering. As you can see, there is truly a plethora of programs for students to choose from. Our university puts a great emphasis on student support in order to provide them with the best quality surroundings for their academic achievements and secure them with proper services for the day-to-day student life. Our university will help in allocating academic advisors being professors from the academic area of our students' interests, who will mentor our students and give them proper guidance during their academic lives. We will also allocate students with personal tutors. Tutors are actually senior students who help our new coming students with some of the daily living issues, such as how to open the bank account, or, for example, how to register within the City Hall, and also many other administrative matters that may arise during their stay in our university. Since Tsukuba has been envisioned as progressively international university, we are very much focused on having the possibility of offering our students any help and guidance they may need with our English-speaking staff, who is always available here. In case of any possible problems, our counseling in English is also available, and apart from health and medical insurance, which covers students while they are being here, there are also annual free health checks which are conducted in the beginning of semester. In Tsukuba, we also provide courses in Japanese language. As you can see here, the Japanese Language Education Division of the Center for Education Global Communication, or as it is shortly stated, CEGLOG, provides those courses for international students according to their status and Japanese language proficiency. There are various categories of Japanese courses, and you can see some of them here, such as comprehensive Japanese, supplementary Japanese, Japanese for professional purposes, intensive Japanese, Japanese as foreign language, Japan Expert Japanese, and Japanese language course for students in undergraduate English programs. A course is usually organized into classes offering 7 levels of Japanese, for example, comprehensive Japanese from 1 to 7, and also 8 levels of kanji, comprehensive kanji from 1 to 8. When it comes to accommodation, I must say that there is something that is called Global Village, and it was introduced as a project where international and Japanese students are housed together in spacious apartments, and it sort of provides a multicultural international environment. They cost $310 per month with utility fees included. We also have our regular on-campus dormitories that are available in 3 dorms: Oikoshi, Hirasuna, and Ichinoya. However, a lot of students also opt for off-campus options. There are many apartments available in very close vicinity of the campus, and students can explore those options as well upon their arrival. In this next slide, you can see the general layout of Global Village. In Global Village, there are also central rooms to use for various purposes. Our campus is a quite broad area. It is actually the biggest campus in Japan, and it was modeled after the University of California's San Diego campus. It has plenty of food courts, cafeterias, as well as cafes, of course, unavoidable Starbucks, as also supermarkets near the dormitories, and also bookstores. As you may already know, Japan has a huge density of convenience stores with a variety of goods. So there is always one nearby. Statistically, they say 1 in 100 meters. In this next slide, I would like to tell you something about Course Jukebox platform. It is a menu of courses which you can use to see which of the courses are available in English in our university. Course Jukebox is actually a part of the CIC initiative, and in future we plan to use it to achieve even better connection with our partner universities. In Course Jukebox, you can also see what courses can be offered in other partner universities in English. So in case you may desire to have a short exchange experience in one of our partner universities during your main study in Tsukuba, you can check it out. One of the last things I would like to mention is application procedure. However, that is explained in more detail on the homepage of Student Exchange Division. You can see how the page looks in this slide. If we were able to interest you in studying in our university, we advise you to ask your university exchange coordinator about any details necessary for the application. Apart from your coordinator, you can also check out some of the details mentioned in this page. Based on our exchange agreements, we accept short exchange students from our partner institutions all over the world. So please, also check the application guidelines on this page for more info. In the end, I would also like to mention that for the exchange program in fall semester this year, so academic year 2022-2023, which starts in October 2022, we are pleased to inform everyone that exchange students are scheduled to arrive at Tsukuba for the first time in approximately 3 years. And they will be accepted to a face-to-face program as they were usually every year before the pandemic started. The exchange program, however, for spring semester, academic year 2023 and 2024, scheduled to start in April, is also planned to be conducted face-to-face. So we hope no change from now on. Our motto is imagine the future. We hope your students and also researchers may join us and also cooperate with us to imagine and realize that future together. I wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart so much for your attention and for taking your valuable time today to listen to our presentation. Thank you so much.
非常谢谢我们 Mark 老师对于这次的简报的分享。那相信同学对于出国去日本一定有听过一个叫做 JASL 奖学金的部分。那我们这次呢也很荣幸的现场的连线到 SGU 的事业推进室的 Molly 先生，他会为我们做简报关于 JASL 奖学金的部分。欢迎
Molly さんお願いします。
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
My name is Kentaro Mori from Department of Educational Promotion, University of Tsukuba. Okay, let me share the slide. Okay, let me start. Today, I would like to briefly explain about the system called Study Abroad Master certification system. In a nutshell, this is a system that University of Tsukuba certifies the achievement of challenge activities in which participants engage during the study period. What is good about this system is you can be certified for extra activities other than regular courses during the stay, which is usually not made a variation, even not recognized by other people. Another benefit is JASL scholarship recipients will be selected from the participants of this system. The guest of the JASL scholarship will be explained later. Lastly, we will ask you, the participants, to support Tsukuba students who are considering study abroad future during the stay and after the stay. Stay for studying in Japan. In reverse, this will help you to have a lot of opportunities to do cultural exchanges during the stay, even after finishing it. Okay, now next slide. Okay, now let me explain the flow of the application system. application for the system. First, please just start the application process for the student exchange program. In the online application form, there is a question asking you if you want to apply for the JASO scholarship or not. Then please tick it if you want. We will basically send the application information about the system to the persons who tick this. For information about the nomination process, as Marco-san said, please please visit our website and or talk to the exchange coordinator of your university. Second, if you are selected as a candidate for the study abroad master, we will ask you to submit the application form for the study abroad master system in accordance with the application guidelines. You are required to decide at least 1 up to 3 challenge activities of yours. You can set any activity as your challenge activity. For example, engaging in volunteering work, or joining a social circle and getting to know the Japanese people and doing some activities with them, or posting photos and articles regarding life in Japan on SNS, and like passing the Japanese language proficiency test grade N3 or higher, something like that. Okay, the selection for study abroad master candidates will be made based on the application form. Also, the JASO scholarship recipients, as I told you, will be selected among them. And during the study abroad, the participants duly submit their monthly report on the progress of their activities and their final report at the end of their study period. Besides, you have an opportunity for presentation at the debriefing session. Upon completion these duties, you will be accredited as a study abroad master. Okay. From here, I'd like to explain about the JASO scholarship. To begin with, this scholarship is sponsored by JASO, Japan Student Services Organization, to aim for student exchange to be promoted. If you receive it, you will get 80,000 yen per month during the study abroad period. And the number of recipients will be decided depending on their budget, but I would say that at least 2 slots can be provided. We are not sure if we can provide this scholarship after academic year 2023 at this moment. There are several criteria that must be satisfied to receive this scholarship. I will explain some of the important ones. First, applicants must have a grade point average GPA of 2.3 or higher out of 3 for the previous year at the time of selection. Second, if the applicant receives other scholarship than the JASO scholarship, the monthly payment of that scholarship must not exceed 80,000 yen. For other criteria, please go through the application guidelines. Last but not least, we ask all participants, not limited to JASO scholarship recipients, to be punctual to any submission due dates and to be cooperative for any formalities drawing and after studying abroad at our university. Okay, that's all for my explanation. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to having a lot of applications from you. Thank you.
OK，我们再次谢谢我们的莫里先生的报告。OK， 好，那接下来呢，就是进入我们的 Q&A 环节。在这一次呢 Q&A 时间，我们也邀请到2位从筑波大学毕业的学姐来一起为同学分享她在筑波求学的任何的经验。同学有任何的问题，都可以在下方留言，不论是中文、英文、日文，都可以做留言来提问。那我们先欢迎2位学姐，一位是黄慧萍学姐，还有一个是 Ekuji Nora 学姐。
学生交流館のコウさんと江口さん、自己紹介お願いします。
Hello.
Hello everyone. My name is Huang, and I came from Taiwan, and I graduated from University of Tsukuba, and I work here now.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Laura. I'm from Argentina, and I also graduated from the University of Tsukuba last March. I did my master studies on international public policies, and I am currently working for the university. Nice to meet you.
And hello everyone, my name is Marco. You probably already saw the intro and the presentation, so yeah, if there will be any questions, I'll be glad to assist you.
那同学对今天的所有的内容，关于筑波大学的任何提问，都可以在做下方的留言哦。好，有的话，那我们先来推广一下，这是筑波大学他们交换计划的网络连结，那同学也可以上这个网站查询更多关于筑波大学的交换计划的任何的资讯。
其实常常各位同学最担心、最容易第一个想到的问题就是有没有宿舍。关于这个问題、宿舎がありますか？交換留学生も宿舎に住めますか？どのぐらいかかりますか？遠いですか？っていう質問は一番多いですね。誰か答えをいただけますか
？Well, it depends in what part of the campus area dormitory the students are placed. So usually I don't think it's more than, I think it's maximum 15 minutes of walk, but if you're really walking slow. So also depend to which building are you trying to access. But usually every student who comes to the University of Tsukuba usually gets a bicycle like quite fast, I would say maybe around a couple of days. And there is actually a lot of chances for the students to get bicycles even for free, because a lot of students are going before them, so they are gladly open to getting rid of their bicycles. So if you have a bicycle, which is definitely a must, then every location here to access is definitely not a problem when it comes to distance. But if you're walking, then I would say 10 to 15 minutes, 15 minutes being the maximum if you are really, really far away in, I would say maybe Chinoa, which is our northern dormitory. Yeah, but that's if you're really a slow walker. Yeah.
OK， 好，谢谢 Marco 老师的回答。那接下来有同学的提问。那第一个问题是同学有问说，刚刚有提到的那个奖学金的部分。那奖学金的申請上会很困難嗎？一般会是申請上的機會有多少呢？
奨学金についての質問ですが、一般的には奨学金 申請がしたら、どれくらいの確率で、受けられるんですか？
Well, if it's about the scholarship, I think Mr. Mori was talking something about it. So I would just like to say, for this particular event, we were talking about the Chancellor Scholarship, but there are also other scholarships, and also there are maybe some of the scholarships you can check out at your university if they can support you by coming to Japan. So now it just depends on which option when it regards to scholarship would you like to choose. If you choose JASO, then for example, in that case, we here in Tsukuba are in charge of giving you advices and instructions of how to do it. Maybe if Mori-san is still on the line, maybe he can just jump in about maybe certain information, but I think he already presented the main things and the main points that are important when it comes to the scholarship. I don't know if there is maybe from our colleagues something else related to the scholarships. I think this is something in short that I can tell you for now, but maybe when you apply, if you will still have some open questions about the scholarship, then it's much easier to proceed, unless it's just a general question, because then the answers are quite general, so we cannot focus on you as individual student and give you the most proper advice for your case.
好，没问题。那接下来有第二个问题是，就是同学是问说他目前是也可能会延毕的状态下出国交换，那筑波大学这边是否接受大学部的学生是延毕的方式出国交換呢？
この質問をした学生なんですけども、大学5年生ですね。卒業は延長して6年生は交換留学生コースを申請したいですけれども、それでも筑波大学はそれを受け入れていただけませんかということ。
Well, as much as I know, it's not a problem. It depends on your university if you can get out. I mean, when it comes to applying to the University of Tsukuba, the only thing that is important for us, if you are still a student of your university and if everything is okay on your side, so you can definitely apply. That's not a problem. I can say from the perspective of the CIC, we also in the initiative, we don't have a limitation on how many students are okay to come per each semester or academic year. So there is no limitations at all. If you are a 5th or 6th year student, or if you are just about to kind of go from the graduate level, from the undergraduate level to the graduate level, if you want to come here and check out how it is to come as a short-term exchange research student, you can definitely apply. But if you are on your 5th and 6th year in terms of count, but you are still an undergraduate student, it's okay. It's no problem. You can apply. So you can also check with your exchange coordinator and see how are your chances. Because from our side, if you are to say clean on your side that it's no problem for us, we can take your application. I think that is perfectly okay.
好，非常谢谢 Marco 老师。主要的呢，就是同学一定要记住的，即便是延毕的同学，也是要保留在台大的学籍身份。只要是台大的同学，都可以直接申请我们的交换计划。那接下来是下一题，就是同学问说，在筑波大学的上课时间，一节课会有多少的时间？有没有什么选课上的限制？
筑波大学の授業の時間はどのぐらいですか？一つのは。最低のね、取得単位の数は何単位ですか？何が制限がありますか？
The classes, like one class is 75 minutes long, and for being an exchange student, you should take 600 minutes per week, and that will be around eight classes per week. That's average you should take for having the student status visa. So it's around 8 classes per week, and each class has 75 minutes long.
好，那再下来，这边台大这边一学期基本上会多少同学去交换呢？那我这边回答就好。
那我们就请 Jeffrey 帮我们回答。
对，这边依照来讲的话，平均来讲，可能就是每学期会有5位同学可以出国到的名额可以到筑波大学交换，那会是两校的交流状况而定，所以每年呢，我们在做甄选之前也会有最新公告的名额这样子，那同学可以再到我们的网站上做查询。那基本上过往的经验是5名的同学这样子。好，那下一题是同学有分享他是法律系的同学，那很感谢我们这次的讲座。那他的问题是，跟 COVID， 同学就是目前是因为有疫情的状况下，那同学对于疫情的状况下有没有什么对于申请上或者是学校这边的措施有没有什么影响，或者是一些政策上面可以跟同学在做更新的部分？因为这2年的疫情关系，可能交流比较中断了。那现在逐渐开放之后，对于新学期到来的同学们，会有需要注意哪些事项？可以多做说明一下。
Okay, so related to the COVID situation, so the thing is actually that from our knowledge, and I can also say that as a person who is employed in the university, is that if it happens that you contract the virus, of course you have to self-isolate until you test negative. So that is the kind of the basic thing. You shouldn't go out and you shouldn't infect other people. So basically you have to stay in your dormitory and you have to self-isolate. But in case, God forbid, you have maybe severe symptoms, we have, you can always contact either your tutor or academic advisor, who will then give you the proper advice, because they will be in communication with the university bodies who actually know specifically what to do. The reason why I cannot give you set like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like points what to do is because sometimes rules can change, and maybe you in Taiwan also know that depending on the severity of the situation, the rules do fluctuate sometimes. From the knowledge that I know now, you stay at home until you get better, you test negative, and then you get back to the university. So it's quite a kind of a general thing to understand. But in case you have a much severe symptoms, then people will advise you what to do. If you will have to maybe search for the advice from the doctor, maybe get like a medical help, God forbid something happens like that, then in that case, people will assist you. But let's hope it will not get to that point. So you will definitely be covered by the health insurance, because that is the rule. Like every student needs to have Japanese health insurance. That will be fixed and covered when you come here in Japan. So everyone needs to pay for that. So if you may need to get some treatment, not just for COVID, but maybe something else, you will have that covered. So don't worry about that.
这位同学他还有别的问题。
对，主要就是另外关于是奖学金的部分。对，关于奖学金的申请时程大概是什么时候会知道？然后台大这边通常会每年会有多少同学获奖这个奖学金？那基本上如果是只接受奖学金的话，通常都是同学在完成校内甄选，然后我们这边提名到筑波大学之后，在筑波大学申请完成之后，才会被检评校告知是否可以申请奖学金。那这段时间同学可能会在出国前比较 应该说在正式申请之前，可能还无法确定会收到奖学金的通知，或者是否能录取这样子。这个可能需要同学做一点风险上的考量。那每年接收到的同学，这比较视情况而定，没有。好，那对。OK， 那接下来同学还有其他的提问都可以再做提出。
我们剩下约5分钟的时间，然后不晓得同学还有没有什么样
的问题？对校园内啊，或者是交通上吗？还是因为筑波相对于大城市之余，它是比较幽静偏乡一点的地方，所以可能对同学对筑波的认识没有那么深。那想知道多一点的话，也可以来做提问这样子。就是可以请学姐们分享他们开始到筑波的。
コウさんですね。最初に筑波大学にの経験をちょっとシェアしていただけませんかという。有问题进来。
对，就是同学是希望看看学姐他们在筑波的生活或学习上面有没有可以多做分享的部分，这样子。
じゃあ僕の顔でもあっちの大家好，要分享筑波大学的学习生活是吗？就是就是说，可是这样有一点学习生活，大家想知道的是什么？要不要再问一下？学习生活，对，大概是怎么样的？想知道的。
或许就请慧萍，就是大概就你刚去筑波的时候，可能有遇到过什么样的困难，后来是怎么解决？这里有出现他想知道宿舍会不会离学校很远，上课是怎么上课的？
宿舍刚刚好像有帮我们回答一下，其实应该是说，如果你有骑脚踏车的话，其实是蛮近的，应该是说10分钟、15分钟左右。因为你可以想象学校大概是一个像长方形的样子，它很长，所以就是说从一端到另外一端当然是很长，这样可能骑脚踏车你也需要20几分钟、30几分钟。可是当然就是说比较，因为宿舍有好几区嘛。所以有的区可能骑10分钟、骑15分钟、骑20分钟不一定，到你的教室是不一定的，因为学校本身就是比较长型这样子，对，所以宿舍离学校会不会很远？就大概是骑脚踏车、骑自行车10分钟、15分钟、20分钟左右，要看你宿舍离你教室多远，这样子。那上课的话，当然是因为我是硕班，所以硕班的话就是有比较少，就是少人数的课，可能2人、3人、4人都有。但如果也有大教室的课，不一定这样子，所以应该是说学部的学生会很大，就是说很大的教室，可能100人、200人不一定。但是硕班的话，可能是3人、5人、10人不一定，所以你要看你是硕班还是博班还是学部这样子。所以上课怎么上课，就在教室里面上课，跟你们台大也是一样道理，只是说人数的话，会因为你是学部的关系还是硕班的关系会不太一样这样子。
好，感谢学姐的分享。那接下来还有一位同學是法律系的同學，他也是想問說，在筑波大學可以修習到法律相關的課程嗎？
法律専門の學生ですけど、筑波大学で法律関係の授業が単位プログラムとかありますか？
So regarding like specific classes or specific career like faculties, I really recommend you to visit our website, and you can see the list of the faculties, and you can enter to their websites, and you can see also the list of classes or professors and so on. So I think all of we are not our areas of studies are not related to laws, so we cannot concretely explain you like specifically. So I recommend you to come to our website and to get more information. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, it's true because actually not just for any of you people who are watching now from any of your areas, if you want to get like a general view of what's going on and maybe what areas are present and maybe if some research area are closer to your area and you would like to know more about it. So after you visit our page, you can actually then see each graduate school or postgraduate school. You can see the areas that the senseis and professors who are actually related to those, what are they doing their research on, and the size of the laboratory, and just generally what are the topics of the research. And then you can choose from that point on. You can also see what could be your future outlay when it comes to coming here in Tsukuba. If you were to choose that program or that graduate school or postgraduate school, where would you be? Who would have been your professor or your academic advisor? So you can already make some kind of a plan for your future visit in Tsukuba. But from our side, it's just kind of a general explanation, but now it's on you to do the heavy work to actually investigate what would be the best fit for you in terms of your area of interest.
好，那非常感谢我们 Marco 老师还有两位学姐的提问，帮忙回答问题。那最后一题好了，就是最后来回答这位同学关于也是法律系授课的问题和台湾有没有差异。另外，他也想知道就是台湾的交换学生做出的实习的机会吗？
和台湾有哪些差异？这个可能必须要两边都懂的人才有辦法比較。所以这个部分，可能我们先问这个有没有实习的機会好了。交換留学生は実習インターンのチャンスがありますか？
Okay, so if we're talking about internships, then we are probably talking about postgraduate students, I would say, because that's kind of, I mean, we generally, at least in my comprehension, those are students who are a bit already in a higher part of their education. So it goes kind of the same with the typical application for the short-term research exchange. What I would advise you is that after you pick out the area that is close to you and that you have interest in, you can actually see that when you come here, let's say as a postgraduate research student, in that case, choosing the subject is not so much important. The most important thing is that you have a connection with your future academic advisor, because if you are staying here for one semester or 1 year, the most work that you will be doing will be related to your research. And in that scope would be actually connected to your maybe future internship. So when I was back then, now Ms. Miki in the Student Exchange Division is doing that, but when I was doing the allocation of advisors, of professors to each students, there were some students who were actually applying to come here to do the internship. So it's definitely possible. It's definitely a part of the student exchange program and vision. So the only thing is that you have to have the connection with your future academic advisor. What I would suggest you is that if you have an interest to do, let's say, internship in the area of robotics, you ask your professor in National Taiwan University if he has some connections with professors here in Tsukuba. That is the easiest way, because in that case, a professor from NTU will contact professor in Tsukuba, and it's usually how it goes. I mean, I know it from the Japanese point of culture, but I don't know if probably it's the same in Taiwan, is that professor contacts the other professor, there is already a connection, and then the professor, let's say from Taiwan, can recommend his student to come here in the University of Tsukuba to do his internship. That's the easiest way. Or you can do, for example, like I did, to actually contact the professor directly. It's a little bit of a new approach, especially maybe in Asia in general. But if there is no connection with your department in NTU, with the department you want to come here in Tsukuba, what can you lose? You can just contact the professor you like, and you can try to make that connection. And then when you apply here in Tsukuba, you will already have your academic advisor. So people here in Tsukuba would not have to do that work for you. You would already kind of make that easier for them. That would be my recommendation. So be sure to prepare before you apply, either through your professor in NTU or by yourself, to actually have that connection here in Tsukuba, because then everything would be much easier, and depending on the program, internships could be possible. I hope that helps.
Can I add something? Yeah, just one really quick thing is that it's also possible to join some internship outside the university. It doesn't need to be something related to the university. There are a lot of internships in companies or other institutions. So that's also possible. You can apply to those internships, and that's going to be up to you. You will need to do that by yourself. Well, you can ask to your coordinator or advisor and so on. But I think it's also possible, but you will need to research. You will need to find, like, there are a lot of websites, and the university as well can help you finding those internships. But well, there's a possibility. There's a chance you can do that also.
So also now me to add up on that, because I see there is already a question related to postgrads, or undergrads. So of course, I mean, both is possible, and you can do a part-time job as an exchange student. That is okay. You can do that. However, we also have to make some things distinguished. Are we talking about you doing a general, like a student job, which is not so much related to your stay here in Tsukuba, or are we talking about just doing an internship type of a part-time job which is related to your research? Because of course both is possible, but if we are going with the one that is related to your research and related to your professor, maybe through some company or whatever, that is okay. But again, that is something that you will have to see after you make the connection. So we cannot give you any proper advice, because depending on the program, depending on the professor, depending on what are you planning to do as an internship, you will have to see that, because the programs are different. So again, I'm so sorry, we can only give you just the general scope of how things are, but again, I don't consider myself an expert in internships. So just generally as an exchange program, of course it's possible.
Yes, but I think that both undergrad students and grad students are allowed to do both internship and part-time job. But if you're going to receive money, like if you're going to do internship, receiving money, or doing the part-time job, you have a limitation of hours. It's only 28. For the visa, it's going to be 28 hours per week, but the university has a different limit, and it's 20 hours per week for receiving money for working, for doing part-time job. So you need the permission from migration and from the university.
Yeah.
So you need to do some procedures before joining an internship or a part-time job.
Yeah. However, if your professor is allowing you to do internship here in the University of Tsukuba, University of Tsukuba will not pay you money. So you have to know that. We don't have that type of program, where you come here and you do an internship in your professor's laboratory, so you do actual work, and then you are paid. We don't have that. I know that because I had to do some documentation with people from France. So no, you cannot expect that. That is something totally different. And we in Tsukuba, we are not the type of a company that do that. It's not that type of an institution.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
well, there are some companies that pay you money for the internship, so I guess it depends. Okay.
可以，好，差不多今天问题都到这边做个结束。那非常感谢 Marco 老师跟两位学姐的回答。那相信同学对于这次的直播内容会感兴趣的话，我们之后也会发所有影片，去在我们的平台上可以重复的观赏。那非常感谢大家的参与，谢谢大家，拜拜。
Thank you.